What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, we're just gonna continue the League of Heroes. It is what, day 3 of the League of Heroes, and I think we left off, and well, it says right here, Silver 3 with 8,370 points. So not bad for the actual first day for me, because that was the first time I used my first 5 tickets. And in today's video, we're just gonna use another 5 tickets as well, as we go over the the League of Heroes and the comments at the same time. But before we jump into the League of Heroes, just gonna say quickly, nice and quick, I did check the circle. If you guys do want to join a circle, or you guys just haven't joined one yet because you just haven't found one, or you just haven't joined one, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search and you click join, you should be automatically approved. 1 spot left. I've been at 1 spot left for probably a week and a half, something like that. So spots have been there for a while now, still been up for grabs. So while it's there, feel free to join. And if you want, when you do join, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section letting me know that you did join and what your in-game name is, just so we know who's who. But other than that, that is pretty much it. Here we are with the other peeps in the League of Heroes. We're just gonna... It's sunny, so we're just gonna go that. And then I do have the comments nice and loaded up, and we should be good. So the first comment is from Nuz. Yeah, there are a lot of people that even grind more than me, I'd say, and I do play Uma pretty grindy, since it's pretty much the only game I play besides Dokkan. But Dokkan, you don't really need to invest much time. I log in, do hard event, log out, and Genshin I play on and off. Like for me, some months I grind a lot, some I don't because of uni, some months I have tons of work, and some I don't. Cycling really doesn't take up that much time. How crazy it sounds, most people think sports is like a crazy amount of training, even on the higher level. I have friends who tell me they have tons of free time, or maybe it depends on the sport, because I am just speaking for cycling. League of Heroes is going pretty much perfect, on track to make it to Plat 4. Training pairs for mid on the side. So let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are definitely way more people who are grindier in Uma than any of us here, to be honest. We'll just say the whales who really takes the game seriously are the ones, or just the whales in general, because I feel like they still probably take the game seriously. Otherwise, they wouldn't spend that much money, I guess. But I do feel you with Dokkan. Dokkan doesn't necessarily need that amount of time to grind and all that. It's not that bad, even from before, when I used to just even log in every day. And then Genshin, well, for me, even though it is, I was gonna say technically could be grindy, but you are, you know, limited by the amount of resin you do have. So although farming for a full set can take you forever, so yeah, I think that just goes for everyone. Although there's gonna be people who gets like the really lucky rolls on their artifacts and all that. But other than that, yeah, Genshin is, well, basically games like Genshin Hoyo games with like artifacts or equipment items, it does take a while if you need to farm for, you know, specific equipment, or with like substats and all that. So yeah. I think it may depend on the sport, but it can also depend on the person, because like you could be like everyone else and just leave practice, or you could stay behind and practice more. It just depends on the sport, to be honest, and how much extra time you do on your own compared to like team practices or all that. Well, like I said, depending on the sport. If it's like an individual sport, then it's all on you, unless you have your own like personal coach and all that. But if it's like a team sport, then I guess it just depends how much extra time you put, depending on the individual, but extra time you put outside of like normal practice time, you know? So like, I don't know, cycling could take up more time if you know, spend, I don't know, more time cycling, I guess. I don't know usually how the practice is for that because I haven't done it at all myself. I'm more used to team sports, so kind of different there. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it just really depends on the individual when it comes to sports, because you could just be normal and don't do any extra practices out of practice, or be that one who really wants to take the sport seriously and do extra practices outside. So there we go. But that's good to hear that League of Heroes is going well for you. As for me, I don't know if I'm on track to plat 4. It just looks like it's been going pretty good. With a couple, you know, obvious losses there with that 4th place I literally just got. And then probably another 4th place from... I don't know if it was from yesterday's video or the other video, but we have gotten 4th place and 3rd place as well before, so... And then, I think a few 2nd places, so it is what it is. And we have 2 golds in here, but their Umas are lower than mine, so... Rank-wise, they're lower. So I think we'll be okay. Nova had replied to the comments saying, I used to play Girls Frontline and Neuro Cloud religiously, but with 10 gachas now, I have become a harem protagonist in terms of gacha. Some other chads can do 20 gachas, so I still need to improve. Yeah, it's kind of hard to really focus on a game while playing multiple games. I do admit that, being another person who plays like 10 plus gacha games, you know. But there will be like times where you actually have nothing else to do in some of the others. Well, there's a lot of time for that, but there's going to be some other games where you want to put in a lot more time in, but just kind of hard to juggle it around. Like right now, for me, for example, I do want to finish the story that was updated in Starvale. Same thing with like the event in Genshin that is going on, that I really should be getting it done by this weekend. So I got those 2, and then I really wanted to put more time in it just so I can get more currency in my account, Honkai Impact, but I don't know if I'll do that yet. Not in the mood. And Eminence. Oh, speaking about like a game update, and Eminence, there was a new event. I think it's the year and a half anniversary event. And in part 1 of the banner, they had like an idol Rose, so I decided to pull for her. Luckily, knowing the rates in Eminence being really trash, I was quite surprised that I was able to pull her. Also because probably like 2 weeks ago, I recently got something also. So I'm kind of surprised I was able to get 2 characters in like 2-3 weeks. That was very close. That was very close. I don't know, but that was very close. Okay. And then also in like Atelier, I do want to move on in the story, but up until where I left off, I paid attention to the stories, so because Atelier is pretty much just your PvE game, so I wanted to give that much at least. But the story is pretty interesting for me to read. So I know I'm behind by like 2-3 chapters, I think. So I am hoping to catch up on that so I can unlock more materials for some synthesizing for materials. But I already gave you guys an update on that. with who I recently pulled. Any other updates for any other games while I'm talking about games? No, I don't think there's anything else going on in any of the other games. Snowbreak, I just need to do the weekly missions for the new event. Well, the new event that was released for the current event. Reverse, I'm just waiting. So that one's just been pretty much autopilot, doing whatever I can and just getting it done for the event. Shoot. Anything else? No. No, nothing new. Although for like Dolphin Wave, I might have to be sad for if I don't get the character that I want. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I think my plan is nice. We're in Gold 1. My plan is to get up to date to my games basically by the time Wuthering Waves come out, because that's the second I get a chance to to play it the day it's released or the time it's released. Obviously, I'm going to be recording and all that because initial impression, and also just going through whatever I can in the story in the beginning. So just gonna keep it nice and simple. But of course, there's still gonna be pretty derby that day. Not gonna not gonna stop that. But we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be too hard to balance the two games posting wise, because the story will only go so far in Wuthering Waves, and then pretty much once I'm up to date with the story and events, all that really leaves is just banner characters, but that's gonna pretty much be done pretty early. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But like I said, I won't probably go like too in depth and all the serious, because you guys know I play a lot of gacha games, so I'm not gonna spend like the extra time to go through all that. It's just me being honest. I'm most likely just gonna, you know, show my progress in the story, show I guess my progress in my teams, and probably some other kinds of stuff to talk about. But other than that, it's gonna be like here and there I'll post videos maybe for it, but most likely in the beginning you'll probably see it nearly every day, well, as I'm posting. Maybe even the weekends, just, you know, keep it in the flow. But yeah, most likely just gonna be focused on the story and all that, so nothing too serious. But let's move on with the comments now, because there is another response from Eugen, and it says, same, I don't have any similar games besides Uma, or Uma Musume, so you could say I have spare time to focus for this, so it looks grindy. Yeah, when I was looking at the information and all that, I was like, your stuff does look pretty grindy. The way, like, to me, that's probably the most I'll go if I do decide to spend time going that far in Pretty Derby. But there's gonna be people who does way more than that. So yeah, but yours, the way you do your routines and all that for train prep or prepping and all that, it is pretty grindy in my eyes. So other than that, thank you for the comment, Nuz and Nova and Eugen, for replying. The next few comments are gonna be from Nova. First one saying, new scenario, eh? I think it's just gonna be me trying to get UD with that new scenario. Need stronger support cards to make me go brr, brr. The gripe I have with these scenarios is that their cards are so scenario dependent, and I can't use them for the new scenario. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty much the downfall to like these training scenario cards. They just can only use them for them, but a lot of just the normal like cards that aren't training scenario dependent, which is like 95%, I guess, of the cards. Oh, to work just fine. But no, the new scenario should make it easier for us to reach UD, so it shouldn't be too hard. We should be aiming for like UC at that point, but I don't think I can because I still haven't reached UD. It's kind of like the same situation with Lark, or I know I can reach it, I just can't do it myself. So, yeah. I feel like you should be able to reach UD, but you kind of had your hiatus, so it kind of held you back. But I didn't know things were that different during my hiatus. Feel free to call me Spammer Boy from now on. So instead of Nova, should I just call you Spam? Since your full name is Nova Boy here, but if you're changing to Spammer Boy, I'll call you Spam. No, but yeah, the comment section was it was just weird not seeing the multiple comments to me because I was so used to it. Seeing at least like 3 plus comments from you, so it was weird when it all like whittled down, and because a lot of those times I wasn't really like scrolling too much unless Nuz would be doing the same thing here and there. So yeah. It's just nice to see like things go back to normal, I guess. I think this is the second to last comment says almost reached goal 2 today. Well, it says reached open close parentheses almost, so I am assuming it's almost reached goal 2 today. Most of the time it was Duramente wins, though Palmer did get some firsts. As for that UE3 cap, I think she's just there to chill. I'm just gonna raise my League of Heroes rank to what I can and grab all the rewards. Speaking about cap, mine just took the win here. So I don't know how many tickets you're in. I don't know if you're 5 tickets ahead of me or on the same pace as me and Eugen. Because I'm at my second to last ticket of my technically supposed to be my second day, since today's the 3rd day. So yeah, I don't know if where you are with your tickets. I just know Eugen's rank is gonna be on par with mine, and everyone else should be ahead of me. That's what I'm assuming. That is what I am assuming. But yeah, I would assume Duramente would have been the main one winning, because you did say you majority ran Duramente runs, so I'm not surprised that Duramente has won. For me, I think it's Daya that has most of the wins. Surprisingly, because I thought my cap would get most of the wins, but actually no, not surprisingly, because the cap that I have here, the UE6, isn't the Betweener one. And I didn't get a UE6 or better when I swapped to doing Betweener. That's what happened. But your UE3 cap is technically supposed like my UE6 top road, which she's actually been doing some work, so. And lastly, random topic, but I've been getting into the concept of inner monologue recently, or just that phenomenon when you have an inner voice talking to you in your mind, or having a voice narrate what you read inside your head. What I was shocked to find out was that over 30% or more of the human population do not have that inner monologue. People would call them NPCs, but I think it's just a different way of thinking. I am just perplexed how they read a story and understand it if they can't picture an image or narrative inside their head. Do you have this inner monologue? As in like, I'll just give you an example. Either like when I'm going to sleep, like laying down, just trying to sleep, or like standing in a shower, or Even when you're like me, just sitting here on a computer, you know, editing or doing some other stuff and all that. If you mean like doing all that and having like basically talking to myself in my head per se, I guess. Basically talking in my head. Sometimes I do end up like, I guess I want to say talking to myself, but like even though I'm alone in the room, if I'm like watching something or playing something, I would react like someone was here or something like that. But if you're talking about like having like inner thoughts or having like a conversation in your head, like you're talking to yourself but also not at the same time, I don't know how to describe it, but if it's something along those lines, then yeah, I've been doing that since like I was a kid. So forever ago. But I was not aware that 30% of the human population doesn't have that. That's quite kind of surprising, not gonna lie, because to me it's just been pretty much normal. So, huh. Tanoki responded saying, interestingly, even as someone with an inner monologue, I tend to struggle to hear it. Often I narrate my own thoughts, even in public. Oh. Me, a lot of that, I don't like, I guess, vocalizing my inner thoughts unless it just blurts out. just to speak, unless I'm speaking my mind, then most of the time I do take the time to think before I speak. Or if it's like just having deep thought and all that, I'm usually talking to myself up there, I guess, or thinking really hard. So yeah, I believe I do. Since if it's along those lines, then yes, I should have this inner monologue you're speaking about. Sometimes, especially when I can't go to sleep, I'm just there. It's just going. It's just going. And once in a while, sometimes it does keep me from sleeping. Sometimes I just gotta like shut down my brain, but like, you know, you need to chill or something like that. But yeah, I would say I do have it. I would say I do. But other than that, thank you for all the comments, Nova. I do like this random topic stuff. This is why I say just, as long as it's appropriate, leave it down in the comments and I'll go over it. Stuff like this that, you know, no one would really just randomly mention this unless like random topic like Nova did. But yeah, that's interesting to me. Doesn't have to always be like random stuff like this. It could literally be like any other thing, like another game or stuff like that. But if you bring up stuff, random stuff like this, I'll still go over it. But the next comment is from Eugen, saying, I feel lazy training for long distance, going for the preparation for medium distance CM. For medium distance CM, there will be more chaser powerhouses will come out. More like chaser is greater or equal to between a type of majority in the race. Expect more Dormentes for this race for sure. Well, it's Japan Derby race. If I am not into Team Canopus, I would like to use Chaser Agnes Digital since I like her too. Now I will be in trouble for the formation or strategy if I include Twin Turbo, though it would end up now as an escape and two betweeners. LOL, that Turbo with UD rank. It's quite surprising to encounter, and as a Turbo fan, I smiled when I see that and got curious what kind of support cards were used. Well, that was Clutch Win, and the skills of Dio triggered well on the last spurt. Well, the next time I encounter a UD Twin Turbo, if ever, I'll for sure look at the setup just so you can get a look at it. UD rank team appeared before me were 5 times on the last ticket. Wait. UD rank team appeared before me were 5 times on last 5 times on the last ticket. 2 ticket for the day, so got destroyed twice, gaining 60 points and low score on the other. So it kind of sounds like what happened to me. I think I got 70 though. Well, it doesn't matter. Mine's pretty low. I think I got 60 in the first race today. So it's alright. Twin Turbo appeared onto me too. I thought it was a Team Canopus, but only with Sports Tannhauser and Fine Motion. The result for Day 2 League of Heroes is Silver 3 with 8,470 points. So I'm just 100 points ahead of you. I have a feeling as the League of Heroes progresses, that gap is only gonna grow. I feel like it, but we'll see. We'll see. When I go over the comments tomorrow on how many points you had gotten, because this is my last run, and I think, well, actually, wait, where am I? Gold 1 is the lowest rank, right? And it goes up to 4, then you go back to 1, right? Yeah, that's how it goes. Nova said he reached gold 2 today, so maybe he's ahead of me. Maybe he's ahead of, no, like ahead of me, but on the same pace. So maybe he has 5 more tickets than me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but oh, he said almost reach goal 2, and I'm pretty much there. Maybe you're on the same pace as me, Nova. Let me know just so I can stop confusing myself. Just kidding. But no, let me know if you are doing the same thing as I am, or you went full on with your tickets. But other than that, thank you for the comment, Eugen. And the last one is from Tanoki saying, haven't really calculated how well I'm doing in my League of Heroes, just not as invested in League of Heroes versus CM. No, that's a total fair point. That is a total fair point. I'd rather, this is why I'm kind of hesitating to even want to train another Kita, is because I want to focus more on the CM, and because this is just a League of Heroes. So I totally understand you from there. Oh, look. Made it to gold 2 by the end of our tickets. Not bad. Not bad. How does the ranking system work? I just want to see. So we need another 25, 25, and it goes to 3,000. So we need, I'm trying to think here. Maybe I'm thinking a little too much. 380. We're 380 over the gold 2 mark. So we'll need like, I don't know. My math in my head's a little off, but we'll just need like less than 5,000 to get to plat 4 or plat 1. So I'm kind of thinking, can we make it? 5 tickets, 2,000. Yeah, you can get 5,000, but what are the chances I'm gonna get 5,000? So next video, I'm gonna predict that we're probably just gonna still be in gold 4. If we get really lucky in matchups, somehow make it a plat 1. Then that'd be pretty dope. Actually, how many days do we have left for the League of Heroes? I don't remember how long these League of Heroes usually go. I don't remember. So I'm gonna look at how long the main stage goes. So until the 20th. Really? So the 20th. Okay. So it ends on Sunday night. So the League of Heroes will be going into the weekend. I think it's safe to say then that I'll just record the last day of League of Heroes on Sunday. So I'm gonna say it again tomorrow. If that's the case, then I'm gonna, right? 5:20. Yeah, it ends Sunday night for me at 8 p.m. or 7:59 p.m. to be more specific. So I'm gonna assume. So I'm gonna say that if you want your comments to make it in a video for Monday's video, put your comments down by Sunday. I don't know what time Sunday. Maybe Sunday morning. We'll say Sunday morning about 5 a.m. in the morning. So basically get your comments in by like Saturday night, maybe. It's kind of weird because I kind of wish it was a day later just so I can just do everything on Monday morning, but I guess not. So I guess Monday's video will be a day ahead because of League of Heroes ending on Sunday. So I'll post that video on Monday for you guys. So just be the last day of the League of Heroes and the final like day, just to see how far we get into it. But it looks like we have a good amount of time, to be honest. I am a day behind because of 5 tickets, as you can see. So technically I should be a little bit higher, probably at where I said I was gonna be at, gold 4. And that would allow me to have like 3 more days to get into plat 4, which is honestly, I think, a good amount of time to try to get into plat 4. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, that is pretty much the last of the comments. So ending off with Tanoki. So thank you, Tanoki, Eugen, Nova, and Nuz for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Appreciate the continuing support. And honestly, thank you guys. Thank you guys as always. Also to the others who have commented a lot in the past. Ren, you're probably just busy. So hopefully you see your comment tomorrow because it is Friday. I think you've only left a comment like once or twice this week. I think, but it is what it is. We all got our own things to do, like, and then other people like Cheese and all that. Yeah, really do appreciate it as always. And to those who hasn't left a comment yet but are subscribed and still continues to watch the videos, thank you as well. But that is pretty much gonna be it for this video. We made it to gold 2, a little over gold 2. Well, we're still in gold 2, but you know what I mean, just points. I believe we didn't get 4th place again after that first time. I think everything else was like 1st place, 2nd place, maybe a 3rd. I didn't really pay attention that much, but I think being at gold 2 with still like 5 tickets remaining is pretty good, I'd say. Hopefully I'm still like pretty on par with Eugen because I kind of want to keep up with him. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you did make it this far in this video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your updated League of Heroes status after doing your attempts if you guys haven't done it yet. And yeah, just leave down anything else in the comments, whether it's something random or something you guys want to talk about or anything like anime, game related. Put it down in the comments and we'll talk about it when I go over your comments. But also, if you guys haven't joined a circle or you just haven't, you know, joined one yet just because you haven't really thought about it, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Give that a search, click join, you should be automatically approved. There is 1 spot left. I don't know, it's been like that for a week and a half. So spot's been up for grabs for that long, and don't know how long it will be. So join while it's still there. And if you guys want, or if you want for the single individual who can join, leave it down in the comment section as well, letting me know that you joined and what your in-game name is, just so we know who's who in the circle. But other than that, that is pretty much it for this video. So thank you once again, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. 君はどうせ君だよ。